the order of service back into the arrangement that he previously established. And I'm here to tell you that I believe that that's what God is doing in this hour. He is rearranging the prior arrangement of the church. I want to tell you, fellowship, that it took me some time to understand the difference between the institution and the individual. In the room tonight that knows the difference between an institution and an individual. Well, let me tell you the difference between an institution and an individual. You see, we're sitting in what you might call the institution. And if I had an opportunity to interview the individuals that are in this room tonight, and you tell me what the institution has meant to you, I heard the testimonies of people from this ministry talking about how good fellowship has been to them since they've been a member, talking about faithful service and commitment to the Lord. But I believe I've got some witnesses in here that there's some other people that's got some different stories. When you talk about the institution talked about you. The institution turned their nose up at you when you came to church with your good Sunday on. Is there anybody here that can testify you wasn't trying to be nobody but yourself, but the institution looked at you another way and formed their own opinion? But I'm closing fellowship to remind you tonight that we're not in debt to an institution. We are in debt to an individual, and his name is Jesus. Is there anybody here that know who I'm talking about? Is there anybody here that's got that testimony? Open up your mouth and tell the devil that I am a living testimony. Should have been dead and gone, but the church is what brought me through. Somebody can testify. If you would have left it up to the institution, you wouldn't be here tonight. If you would have left it up to the institution, you wouldn't be worshiping tonight. Let me close and tell you my story. The institution lied on me, but individuals loved on me. The institution stabbed me in the back, but the individuals had my back. The institution threw me in jail, but the individuals prayed me out. And when the Lord brought me through, I told the devil that I'm not in debt to the institution, but I'm in debt to the individual who loved on me, who had my back, who knew who I was, who upheld my reputation, who kept my mind together. And the only reason, fellowship, I'm standing here tonight is because of one individual, and his name is Jesus. Can we have some church tonight? Lean over to your neighbor and say, neighbor, thank God for the individual. The institution took the individual to a hill called Calvary. The institution nailed his hands. The institution riveted his feet. The institution dropped him in his side. The institution